Let's get started. Okay. Hello and welcome Kamloops community. I'm Acacia Pangilinan and I'm the Executive Director of the Kamloops Chamber of Commerce. I would like to recognize that where I'm meeting you from is located on the unceded and ancestral territory of the Secwepemc peoples, who are members of the Interior Salish Secwepemc. I am honored to have grown up on this land and acknowledge the complicated history and humbly move forward in a spirit of collaboration and gratitude. Thank you. May is Mining Month in British Columbia. The mining industry will continue to play a critical role in the growth of our province and our community. One of our mines, the New Gold New Afton mine, has recently launched a project that we're going to discuss today. The Beyond New Afton Project is a community engagement initiative led by New Gold and New Afton mine employees to set a standard in mining specific to understanding potential social impacts and to develop strategies to reduce those impacts when the mine closes. The BNA project is a forward-looking project which New Afton is proactively planning now for the future. I'm joined by First Nations Coordinator for New Gold New Afton Mine and Beyond New Afton Committee member, Korah DeWalt-Gagnon. Welcome, Korah. Thank you for joining me today.
Thanks for having me today, Acacia. I'm really excited to talk about this project.
Awesome. Well, I really appreciate you being here. Let's jump in and start talking about the project. So the minerals of a mine are a limited resource, meaning that there's only so much mineral in the ground to extract. When resources are eventually all extracted, a mine will close. From my understanding, the Beyond New Afton project is looking to engage the community to envision what opportunities life could hold beyond the life of the New Afton mine, which really feels like the right thing to do. Why is New Gold doing this engagement work through the Beyond New Afton project?
Thanks, Acacia. New Gold started the Beyond New Afton project because it really amplifies every single one of our values. You mentioned one of them, integrity, doing what's right. On top of that, there's our teamwork, creativity, commitment, and peoples and communities. Every one of those values speaks to this project. When the committee was formed in 2019, we came together with a diverse group of individuals from all over the mine site and a representative from the Secwepemc Nation. And the committee really wanted to ensure that we were listening to the voices of our community and our employees to ensure that we were building a plan for the future that had those voices in mind.
Korah, is this something that mines are legislated to do? And do we see others in the industry doing the same?
Well, it's not currently a legislative requirement to include the social impacts. It is something that more mines are beginning to look at to ensure that those social impacts are considered. At New Afton, we wanted to ensure that, our other mine in Cerro San Pedro has done something similar, and we really wanted to look at what they did and bring that forward to New Afton because, again, it was the right thing to do, but also this community means a lot to our employees. So we wanted to ensure that we were being thoughtful of our employees and the community.
Oh, and it just seems really important that this is so aligned with your values, and seeing it come to life like this is really impressive for an organization like New Gold in our community. At the Chamber, we understand the necessity of planning for our future together, and that the best time to plan is early on to develop solid strategies. So why is this critical for the Beyond New Afton project?
So while New Afton's current life of mine is anticipated to 2030, we are continuing to explore ways to further extend our mine life. So our hopes in creating this plan is that it's something that we have in place in case we need it, but hopefully we are able to find other resources and continue working in this area. But we recognize that a closure document such as this is something that needs to be living, something that needs to be adapted through the times. So we want to ensure that we get that information now, make it available so that if we do ever need it, it's there. Otherwise, we want to align it with our biophysical closure plan, which is the more physical aspects of closure, because that has to be updated every 5 years for our requirements. So we want to adapt it with that. So we're looking to update the social requirements as well on those impacts so that we can have a plan in place.
Oh, that's incredible. Because in the business community, we often hear about the environmental impacts of our large resource projects. And so the fact that it's updated every 5 years with this social impact lens is really interesting, and I think will do really well for our community, or be really helpful for our community. Who are you looking to engage in this community engagement project, and what sort of input are you looking for?
So the short answer is we were wanting anyone who's interested to participate in our Beyond New Afton survey. We're hoping that we can understand the social impacts that are in the community, as well as what are some of the creative solutions for those impacts. Originally, we had planned to do some more active engagement within the community. However, with COVID-19, we've had to adapt. So ensuring that how we roll out this project follows all COVID-19 safety protocols, as well as the comfort level of the communities in which we're engaging with. Some of the specific groups that we are looking to continue engaging with as well include our New Afton employees and their families. We understand that, families play a big role in the success of our employees, so asking for their input, along with input from the Stickamloops and Tishquappim Nation, which is comprised of Kamloops, Tishquappim, and Skijis Indian Band. And then looking to speak with, directly with our suppliers, contractors, and vendors as well, because New Afton supports a lot of local businesses in town. So just looking to have a collective, all those voices, our community, and those more detailed groups, so that we have the right voices and the diversity of voices, so that this plan could be successful.
So why is that part of the project so important, the process end of it? Why is it so important?
When our committee got together and started talking about what this could be, and just really blue sky brainstorming what we wanted this project to be, it came from our committee that they wanted to ensure that the plan was informed by our community, and they wanted to collaborate with the community to better understand those impacts and identify those solutions when we do wind down operations in the future. So we really, the goal of the project is to really leave behind a positive legacy at the end of the day. When the mine's not here years after closure, that Kamloops still remembers New Afton as being a positive contribution to the community.
So if businesses and people who are interested in giving that feedback, you can find the survey in this video. Korah, is there anything else that you'd like to add about the project or about New Afton Mine?
I just want to add that this project is extremely important to me personally as well. I am a member from Kamloops, Tishquappim. I am born and raised in Kamloops, and 80% of our employees are recruited from the local area. So this community and the mine really mean a lot to us. And that's why I think the drive is here for that project, is that we believe that we want to leave behind a positive impact because we are part of this community. So I just want to amplify the voices of our committee and what their thoughts were and why we're going about this. But just thanking you for the opportunity to talk about this project.
Well, I really want to thank you for taking the time to speak to our community about this project. We saw the announcement go out yesterday, and hearing about how you've engaged the employees, and I think there's a real opportunity for the business community to share their perspective, especially the ones who are suppliers of the mine. So thank you. That concludes our discussion today, and I wish you the best in gaining feedback and with the survey. And then just from a chamber's perspective, because we really, really appreciate the effort that you're going through, we have signed on to give a quote and be a part of the marketing and communications. But really, the chamber applauds the efforts of New Afton with their Beyond New Afton project, because this is proactive, innovative, and collaborative work. As one of Kamloops' largest employers, we know that there will be impacts to our community when they wind down their operations many years from now. Working with others now to understand what those social impacts could be in the future and developing strategies to reduce those effects is thoughtful work. We look forward to encouraging our members to take the survey to help in this planning. Thanks for tuning in, and a friendly reminder to go support our local businesses if you are able. Have a great day.
Thank you, Acacia.